Nigeria. Which way now? Which way, my people? Yesterday, a very remarkable things happened, which most of the Nigeria Gota media will not showcase to you. And I want you to just pay good close attention so that you will see what happened yesterday in UK when your drug lord, the inflation president Tinubu, was busy parading himself, dining and whining with the Charles III, the king of UK. What really happened yesterday shocked the entire world. That very thing that happened is what you are going to witness here in this very video. Yesterday, the IPOB in UK, the IPOB, the people that the Nigerian government labeled as a terrorist, come out in masses in UK. They staged a mega protest to disgrace the drug lord in UK. And what happened in that event shocked everybody. So my people, please don't watch this video in a hurry. If there is anything that will distract you not to watch this video to the very end of it, please do wait to skip that. Then later you can continue, because Nigeria is gone for good. Let's see this horrible video that is trending all over the globe. Let's watch it. Don't go anywhere.
We in the United Kingdom are blessed that so many people of Nigerian heritage, having chosen Britain as their home, are now at the heart of British life through excelling at the highest levels of business, technology, academia, law, science, sport, literature and the arts. I have met so many of these quiet heroes in our schools, businesses, National Health Service and universities, including countless young people who have flourished through the work of my King's Trust over the last 50 years. Only last week, I was delighted to host a rather lively group of them for a jollof and tea party at St. James's Palace. I was firmly assured that the jollof was only the best Nigerian, of course.
A drug law president do not deserve a royal salute. That is our message. Our message is very clear. A drug law president do not deserve a royal salute. He deserves a royal disgrace. Yes, that is our stand. Today being 18th of March. Today being 18th of March 2026. Tinubu should come and collect his royal disgrace. Not royal salute. It doesn't.
We are here to remind the Parliament, 10 Downing Street, that we are here. We are not going anywhere until we get what we want, until we secure our freedom, until we find out which is our purpose. We will not rest. It may have seemed that we are tired, but no, we are not. I will just speak of others on our way here. And I did say something, and Mazi reiterated it. He did say that this is more like a recycle. It might look like it's a recycle, but that is what life is about. You keep asking for that which you seek until it is restored. And today we are here to remind the British government that 6 decades ago, Dr. Akani Ibiam, who was crowned with a knighthood, and during the Biafran War, the British government was on the wrong side, and over 5 million of our people died. And Dr. Akani Ibiam, with respect, in reverence, returned the knighthood that the Queen bestowed on him. Today we are here to remind the British government, the royal family, that it is time to honor the legacy of who have been historically overlooked. Today we're here to remind them once again that that very purpose that Dr. Akani Ibiam sought is still here knocking on their door. And we seek nothing but freedom. Not out of disrespect, not out of hate, not out of contempt, but out of identity. Certain people, and we need our peaceful ecosystem that we must have, as long as we continue to knock on the door of those who have sinned against our forefathers, against those who had walked in the path of injustice, looking the other way. But their generations will continue to emerge and continue to seek for that which is theirs. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of this very movement, is illegally and unjustly, was unjustly convicted. Yet the British government looked the other way. They
Tinubu do not deserve a royal salute. For where? Now who dash am royal salute? I go collect royal salute. When Nnamdi Kanu, he put on Nnamdi Kanu for prison. They can't collect royal salute. Now who dash am? Now royal disgrace. I go collect royal disgrace. Tinubu, come and collect your royal disgrace. IPOB is here to give you your royal woto. Royal disgrace. Royal disgrace woto. Not to IPOB is here live and direct. Tinubu should come and collect the royal disgrace he deserves. One royal disgrace God deserve, bro. Huh? In London is not America, where he's paying $9 million to bribe his way out of Christian genocide. Christian genocide is going on in Nigeria, and Tinubu is here in London to collect royal salutes. Papa way in house the bonfire. In the pursue rats. Tinubu na Papa way in house the bonfire. In the pursue rats. Eh? What a disgrace. What a disgrace. What a disgrace of
They had MC Oluomo, who was killing for it. Now they have brought out Sunday Igboho, who is going to be willing to kill for it. Anybody who is not willing to die for his mandate is not worth voting for in any election, even if it is class captain. Because there's nowhere in the world that power is given to people on the platter of gold. You have to, you ask for it, you fight for it, you either live or die for it. That's the nature of power. You see, the problem with the defense of the votes last time was that, and I'll give it to every one of you who were involved in that, you were ready to give your life, but your leaders were not willing to do anything. And without leadership, you cannot achieve victory of that dimension. Not a single hand was raised. I even volunteered, and I'm saying this, you can ask Dele Farutimi, that if the person who claimed to win that vote is willing to lead the protest, I will go out and be part of it. But I'm not going to lead your protest for you so that you can mock me by going to a meeting with the people who are taking the mantle from you. And talking about Abiola again, the only reason why we followed Abiola was because Abiola was willing to die for his mandate, and he did die for his mandate. Anybody who is not willing to die for his mandate is not worth voting for in any election, even if it is class captain. Because there's nowhere in the world that power is given to people on the platter of gold. You have to, you ask for it, you fight for it, you either live or die for it. That's the nature of power. And the people you are dealing with were ready to kill for it. True. They had MC Oluomo, who was killing for it. Now they have brought out Sunday Igboho, who is going to be willing to kill for it. So you must have people on your own side too, who are willing to die for it. And then it will be 0-0 as they say, go let's draw.
Okay, sir, from your speech,
yes.
So you admit that Peter Obi won the election, but he didn't fight for it. Is that what
if you can't fight for something, how can you declare you want something that you can't fight for? That was the problem. He didn't stand up to even tell anybody that he won. There's nowhere today, apart from asking you guys to look at the judiciary. I'm just coming from the judiciary. You can look at the judiciary all you want. The best thing that can happen to your eyes is you catch Apollo. That's all. But if the judiciary knows that there's war outside, they will rule according to the wish of the people.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, TDK.
All right, thank you. What is currently happening in Benue State is an intentional act and committed towards starving the people of the security that they deserve. The numbers that you mentioned, 28,000 personnel, is enough to even fight around the northeast and also the north central region. Unfortunately, the use of these individuals, motivations of these personnel, and the equipments that they also need to ensure that the fight against insecurity is achieved are not being given. We saw the numbers on papers, but physically we have not seen any security efforts on ground. The people over the years continue to suffer insecurity from the Akpa Otobi area, or Badibu, or Kpokfu, around the Benue South region. We have experienced a lot of insecurity. APA Agatu have been on the news for too long. It's unfortunate that the governor seems to do nothing or care about the people of Benue. Rather, he is interested in 2027 re-election bid. If you look at what happened in APA, it's all because the youth took it upon themselves to come to the street last week. Otherwise, before Yelwata killings, Agatu have suffered a whole lot of insecurity without any intervention from the federal government. There is no physical security in Agatu, and it becomes very complicated where the people expected that security that are even on ground should protect them. These personnel excuse themselves either minutes before attacks or appear to come after the attacks. They also try to resist the communities, the youth, from defending themselves. And so it becomes very complicated when the people that are expected to protect the ordinary Nigerians seems to be complicating the issues of insecurity. They fail to protect the people, and they also will never allow the people to protect themselves. The governor, on the other hand, will always cries on national television that he needs help. But the truth of the matter is that the governor earnestly never seeks for help. He enjoys the insecurity in Benue State for donations. He enjoys the insecurity in Benue State for political reasons. He enjoys the insecurity in Benue State to see a way or a means of attacking oppositions. Opposition that are in the Federal Capital Territory is what the governor is enjoying and having more issues with. Rather than solving the problems of Benue State people, he continued to talk about the oppositions in the state. And to me, what is happening in Benue State, Mr. Governor, His Excellency Governor I sent earlier, is a worst of insecurity that is affecting the Benue people. He cares not about the people. He cares about just himself. He cares about his re-election. He cares about 2027. Whereas people are being killed, mothers are killed in their sleeps, children are being maimed in their sleeps, People cannot go to their farms because of farmers clashes over the years.
Allow me.
There is no solutions on ground. The governor is doing nothing.
Allow me to interject while you're on that point. The irony is that if many citizens continue to get killed, and if the focus is just on the 2027 election, there will come a point where you have to reconcile with these very same people who are supposed to aid and help you back into office. So that should be looked at as well. But I want to ask you about the timing of these bandit attacks. First of all, should we now consider this a banditry economy that is fueled by the arms proliferation rather than just, land disputes and land grabbing? And, Benue is actually Nigeria's agricultural heartland. Is there any evidence to suggest that these attacks are maybe specifically timed to disrupt the planting and harvesting seasons as some form of economic or political warfare? What do you think?
Okay, let me start from your last question. Considering the fact that Benue State is the food basket of the nation, we expected that Mr. President ordinarily would have intervened seriously in the issues of the insecurity of Benue State. But rather than considering the other option of going in and ensuring that the state is in peace, he considers the governor's interest more than the interest of the ordinary people. He considers the re-election of the governor rather than saving the lives and properties of the Benue people. Today, people cannot go to their farms in Benue State. A food basket of the nation, a supposed food basket of the nation that is expected to serve other nations, that's supposed to even serve other countries, when we have our internal reserves well filled. Unfortunately, we don't even have our consumption. Our local consumption becomes a problem, and that is why we are having so much inflation, because there's no production. We can't go to farms. People cannot do any business in Benue State. Nothing is going well in Benue State because of insecurity. So, it is a bandit economy, as I've rightly tagged it. And the only solution to it is that the people who voted the governor in 2023 should understand that they must be alive to vote in the next election. So it is worse that the governor seems to consider whatever he's going to do to be in office than considering the lives of people that are supposed to vote in him.
Well,
so as far as I'm
we
concerned,
sincerely hope that's
and
not
the
the
people are
case.
concerned.
Now that you have seen the full clip, what did you see? Is this not a very disgraceful to the Nigeria and the Nigeria government entirely? This is a total mess. Imagine a government that their house was on fire and they are busy eating and whining with a Charles, the UK king. Going to UK to eat jollof rice and tea party. What a nonsense. Look at your ancestors. Look at your so-called ancestors, the politicians, to run this geographic area called Nigeria as a country. They don't have what it takes. And that is why we are advocating for total disintegration of this country, because these analog ancestors called themselves politicians have made life so miserable to a common man. I know most of you may not understand it, but most of you who are feeling the pain will understand what I'm saying. I'm feeling the pains because Nigeria have happened to me in one way or the other. It have happened to my loved ones in one way or the other. Nigeria have happened to a lot of innocent souls who cannot help themselves. Nigeria have happened to us. Even you that is watching me, I believe Nigeria have happened to you in one way or the other. The life you are living in Nigeria, that was not your supposed life that you're supposed to live. Yes, it's only these criminals, the politicians, who are there making the resources. In fact, they are not making the resources, they are there managing the resources to the UK government. These are the people that is benefiting in this one Nigeria. So one Nigeria is not working. Nigeria have collapsed. We are just running an expired entity, an expired country called Nigeria. Nigeria government will never know peace until they disintegrate this country and let everybody go on her separate way, because that is only where that we will know our values. My people, I come in peace. I'm only a messenger. If you love what I do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch a hand for subscribe button, like, and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you encourage you to do more, because togetherness, we shall save life together. Africa life matter. Whenever you see something, always say something, because an injustice for one remains an injustice for all. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you.